Shropshire, who is the section head for Planning and Economic Studies at the International Atomic Energy Agency. His section assists countries in making informed energy planning decisions with or without the use of nuclear energy, and this is exactly one of the goals of the Nice Future initiative. The IAEA support helps countries formulate their energy policy and investment decisions, including support in updating countries' nationally determined contributions to fulfill UN Sustainable Development Goals. David?
Okay, thank you very much. The IAEA very much appreciates being invited to participate in this forum today. I want to just spend a very few minutes talking about the type of work that we're doing right now that I think supports the type of moving ahead we're trying to do with this nice initiative. And if I can go to the next slide here, I've got a video here, and I think maybe someone has to launch it.
It powers economic and social development. The world faces major challenges in ensuring access to modern energy services. But today, almost 1 billion people have no access to electricity, especially in rural areas. Because of growing populations, by 2030, an additional 1 billion people will need electricity. Some countries are rich in natural energy sources. Some are less lucky. Different energy sources have different environmental impacts, but the challenge remains how to reduce the impact of energy production on health and the environment. Today, 70% of the world's electricity comes from burning fossil fuels, but a transition to a low-carbon energy system is necessary for reaching sustainable development and climate change mitigation goals. How can countries address all these issues and plan ahead? The IAEA assists member states in charting out their energy strategies. About 150 countries and 20 international organizations use IAEA's analytical tools for sustainable energy planning. These tools help assess energy systems. They help to organize data, analyze future energy demand, develop energy supply strategies, plan power sector expansion, explore energy scenarios, analyze project finances, investigate environmental impacts. With or without interest in nuclear power, IAEA modeling tools are helping countries make smart energy choices for building a sustainable future.
Before we go to the next video. Slides. So basically the IAEA, where I am working specifically in the planning capacity building area, is supporting our member states in their energy plans. We provide the capability for the members to analyze the scenarios and decide how to create a low carbon future. So as you saw there in the video, we have a number of different tools that we provide training on, and we provide support on how to use the tools and put together the energy plans. And if we go back to the slides. Okay, so basically as the end goal is a sustainable low carbon energy system. And so when we work with the countries, we look at the capabilities they have to support that through their natural and economic resources, financial, institutional, and infrastructure. Look at their having a stable policy and political environment, so that all of that can come together into a plan, which takes these various tools to be able to understand and evaluate the trade-offs between using different choices. So where the IAEA comes in here is to basically help provide the capacity building for the energy planning. And we also support for those countries that are interested in nuclear power, additional support, particularly in the infrastructure area, to be able to build a nuclear power program. So that's overall what we're trying to do when we work with our member states. And I think that blends right into the type of work we're trying to do now, is looking at the best mix of renewable and nuclear and other technologies that are unique to that country that can help them have a low carbon future. So I wanted to briefly mention two other things. There is increased interest from our member states in this whole area of integration of renewables and nuclear, or integration of different energy systems. And we had a recent meeting in October in Vienna, basically on this very subject, where we had 24 experts, including NREL was there, and other representatives from national labs like INL, and 15 member states, which is a pretty strong interest of these countries that are interested in these kind of solutions. And also I wanted to mention something coming up, which is a big deal to us. In 2019, we have a conference called Climate Change in the World of Nuclear Power. It's the first conference we've had like this. And specifically, there is a session within the conference that the call for papers will indicate, which is on nuclear's low carbon contribution and the synergy with renewable and fossil energy sources. So there'll be an opportunity for papers to be submitted, and for this group, that I think these are interested participants in this type of activity, to participate in the conference and get involved. So with that, I will end. Try to be brief.